day, class. My name is AJAYO. Last time that we talked about clay, the meaning of clay. We looked at the origin of clay, and we talked about the types of clay. That we have two types of clay, the primary one and the secondary one. We later moved on to the preparation of clay. How you can prepare your clay, you collect them from the source, you sieve, and so on and so forth. I think you can remember them. And we also talked about the preservation of our clay, how to preserve our clay for use in the nearest future. After sieving, doing all those things, you pack them, you wrap them, and you use cellophane paper to wrap the clay. Then you later use soaked clothes. You soak your clothes inside water, then use it to wrap it, and you keep it for future use. You can keep the clay for at least a year. It won't spoil. You just be checking the clothes that you used to wrap it. If it's dry, you take it again, you wet it with water, then you wrap again for use. And I said then that the clay that you have been preserved, you preserve it so that it will make it to ferment, that it is to become more plastic, so that you'll be able to use it to mold the desired shape that you want to use. That is what we talked about last time that we meet. Today, I want to look at Nigerian art. What did I call it? Nigerian art. And under Nigerian art, you know that Nigeria as a nation, we have different states. We have different locations in Nigeria. So when we are talking about Nigerian art, we have many tribes there. And under it, we are going to look at for today, we are looking at Nok. We have many arts under Nigerian art. We are going to start with Nok art. What did I call it? Nok art. N-O-K. Nok art. And as you know, that I said earlier, that Nigeria consists of many tribes, languages, and dialects with different cultures. You know, we have different cultures in Nigeria. Hausas, they have their culture. The Igbos, they have their culture. The Yorubas, the Urhobos, and so on and so forth. We have different culture in Nigeria. And from your social studies, you've learned the meaning of culture as the totality of the way of a group of people living together, the way they behave in terms of their language, in terms of their dressing, even in terms of the food that they eat. So we have culture as the totality of the people, the group of people living together in a place. And as you see, these Nigerian artworks are most important and outstanding works of the arts in Africa as a whole continent. This Nigerian culture, we know our culture is very rich, and we have the important and outstanding work out of all the artworks in Africa. Nigerian artworks is the most important and most outstanding of one of the African cultures, and one of the oldest artworks that we have in Africa and also in Nigeria. One of the oldest artwork is what we refer to as Nok art. It is found in Nigeria. So to tell you that how important Nigerian art is when we are talking about art generally in African continent. Now, one of the oldest artworks that are found in Nigeria is what we call Nok art, and areas which such works are found. There are many. We have Nok is the first one. That's why we are saying we are going to start with Nok art. Nok is the first one out of it. We look at Nok art under Nigerian art. We look at Ife art. We later move to Benin art, and so on and so forth. We still have many. We move to Benin art. After Benin art, we go to Igboku art, and so on and so forth. But let's start with Nok art today. As I have said, we'll be able to look at Nigeria as a whole, and then the role that Nigerian art plays under West African art. We look at it and show that, and I told you that Nigerian artwork is the most important and outstanding out of it. Why? Because the oldest art form or art culture in the whole Africa is found in Nigeria. That is why Nigeria is the most outstanding and important when we are talking about work of art, Nigeria stands as number one, the outstanding one out of it. And today we look at knock art. Let's quickly now rush to knock art. When we say knock, as I've told you, that is the oldest art in Nigeria. Knock is the oldest art in Nigeria. Then this knock, it got its name from a small village. It got its name from a small village called Knock. That village is called Knock. And they named the art that is found around that place after the name of that village, which is Knock. And where is this Knock art found? It is found near Jema in Kaduna State. And it's very close to Jos Plateau. That is the location where you can find Knock. It is very near Jema in Kaduna State and very close to Jos Plateau. That is the area you can find Knock as a town or as a village. So we want to look at the art inside this Knock as a village. So this Knock art, the first discovery of sculptural piece, they have different types of artworks, I will tell you. So they have sculptural piece, and you know the meaning, when we say sculpture, you know the meaning of sculpture. Using clay or cement to mold maybe human figures or animal figures or any figures. So that is how we call sculptural piece. Any artwork that is used, that we use clay to mold, it's what we refer to as sculptural piece. So the first discovery of Knock sculptural piece was actually in the Knock village. That is why they named the artwork after that village, which is Knock. It is found in Knock village. So the discovery was recorded, and you know, I thought that is the first discovery. This discovery is recorded by a German anthropologist. And the name of that man is called Bernard Falk. What did I call it? Bernard Falk. In the year 1952. So this man, the name of this man, the German anthropologist, and is the first man that made the first discovery of this Knock art. And the name of the man is called Bernard Falk. The name of the man is called Bernard Falk. These sculptural pieces are in terracotta. The Knock sculptural pieces, they are in terracotta. And what do we call terracotta? Fired clay. This clay that has been fired. It is called terracotta. So they were said to be the earliest African sculptures ever to have been found, and it dates back to 9 to 5 century before Christ. That is when the date that the discovery was made. Now, Knock artworks, they are in human figures. They have human figures, human head. Then they also have animal figures, such as pythons, bush cows, and antelopes, and so on and so forth. And when you look at it, you will see that these figures, they have animal figures, they have human figures. The heads are usually cylindrical, that is in cylindrical form. When we get to characteristics, I will talk about that one more, and so on and so forth. And the range, the height, which they range, it ranges from 10 centimeter to 1.5 meter. 10 centimeter to 1.5 meter. Now let's go to the characteristics of Knock art. When we say characteristics, it means features. What we can see there that will make you to recognize that this is Knock art. One, they are highly stylized and semi-naturalistic. That is, the figures, they don't look real. They are semi-naturalistic. They are very stylized. Two, triangular shaped eyes with the pupils pierced. Oh, that is the shape of the eye. That's why we say it is semi-naturalistic. If you look at your own eye, the shape of your eye is oval shape, but the eye of that sculptural piece is in triangular shape, and the pupils of the eye is represented with O. Then three, the head usually in conical shape, cylindrical shape. The head, they are in, you know the shape of a cone like this. They are in conical shape, then cylindrical shape. That is the shape of the head. Then they are done with body ornamentation, like pendants and bracelets. I think they wear bead. They have body ornamentation. They wear bead on their neck, on the anklet, and on the bracelet. They wear this. Then some of the forms appear geometric, as I said, in cylindrical form or in conical form. Then they have elaborate hairdo. If you see the hairdo, very elaborate, very big. They have elaborate hairdo. Then animal figures are naturalistic. The animal figure, they resemble real animal figure. And the lips, nostrils, and ears, they are represented with O. That is the characteristics of knockout. If you look at this, that I'm showing you, is an example of knockout. Look at it very well. You will find out that all the characteristics are listed for you. You will find it here. Look at the hairdo, very elaborate. Look at the shape of the eye. The shape of the eye is triangular in shape with O there. See all the characteristics, they are there. They wear bracelets. If you look at the head very well, you will see bead there. That is there. So that is where we are going to stop on knockout. When we meet next, we shall continue. Good day.